Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us for North Dakota Today. Finally, Friday. I am ready for the weekend.
Me too.
A lot of things, it just seemed like it was a Monday where things were like crashing today, although it was probably just all behind the scenes. But I'm just ready to
check out for a little bit.
For a couple of days, for sure. You're kind of our resident sunrise, observer. Were you up early this morning checking out? It was a beautiful sunrise again this morning.
Very nice this morning. It's got a nice little tiny breeze to it. And look at that, is such a great shot. And I think we're going to have a great weekend out here. I think maybe with a 7 in front.
70s. Well, yeah, and then maybe like about 70 probably. But then next weekend, flirting with 80.
Next weekend?
Next week. Sorry, next week. No,
Either way,
you don't even have to wait that long. No, not next. I was going to say next weekend. I'm just focused on this weekend.
I will take that in a
heartbeat. So warming up, maybe a little bit of rain. Lisa Green was talking about in her forecast. And some people were waking up very frosty again. Really, really cold for some people.
Where?
But here, like up in the northern Minnesota.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I think here, I shouldn't say northern Minnesota, but just not here. Fargo-Moorhead, we had a few clouds, so it kept us a little bit nicer this morning.
That is great. Like we could just sit with this, put some music underneath that, and that's a Friday North Dakota Today right there.
That is very nice. My daughter is going to be out this weekend. It's a North Dakota deer opener for them this weekend too. The time just got away from me, but I think it opens at noon today. Deer season normally November, first weekend of November. But this will be her second year. I think I told you about it. Last year was her first year. So
good for her.
I think you're going to see a lot of kids out. I know my husband's kind of had to re-look at all of his orange hunting gear because it's all for cold weather, and then it's going to be like 70s this weekend, so it changes a little bit of how they're going to go out. But so good luck to all the kids who are going to be out this weekend. And my husband's been working very close with her on shooting and target practice and all that good stuff.
That sounds great.
So yeah, I think it's a good bonding experience for the two of them. So
does she like it?
She does. It's more like I spend I'm kind of hog my girls, but this is something she just gets to do with her dad.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
Good for them.
So I hear big football weekend.
It always is. Last night, another great game. I didn't know who played until last night, but it was the Bengals. So you've got the brand new Burrows kid out of LSU that was starting for them.
Yeah.
Played really, really well. You got Baker Mayfield for the Browns, and it ended up being like 35-30, so good Thursday night game. And, no fans again, so it's a little weird because you see these big plays and you're like, you can feel yourself like, wait, I want to hear something. So, and then the Vikes take on the Colts this weekend, and let's hope the Vikes show up better than they did last Sunday. That was just, come on.
Wait, are you on repeat? Are we saying that already? That's just, yeah.
I mean, it could be 0-2 for the Vikes, and you're going to be like, wait a second, didn't we just drop like $1 gazillion on this Cousins guy? And so it's going to be interesting.
Big weekend. Well, if you're not going to be watching football, or if you've given up on the Vikings, maybe.
wait. Let's not go there yet.
Yeah, you can't give up on the Vikings. That's just part of being a Vikings fan. You love
the drama,
the pain. Well, with most theaters still closed and an audience response to new films remaining tepid, studios continue to push back some opening dates of anticipated movies such as Wonder Woman 1984. But there are a few new features that will be in those film houses that are opening. Raphael Seth has our box office preview.
How are you going to do it? When's it happening?
Soon, kiddo.
Susan Sarandon sets her own expiration date in Blackbird. She plays a woman worn down by the long-term effects of ALS, so she and her husband Sam Neill gather their family together to announce that she's going to end her life on her own terms, which leaves her daughters debating the heart-wrenching challenges of holding on versus letting go. Blackbird is rated R.
This will be our 4th move in 10 years.
Backwards.
But money's fine, right?
Yeah.
Jude Law provides for his flock in The Nest. He plays a British businessman living in the U.S. with his American family, but when he gets an opportunity to move back home, he uproots his brood to live in an old English manor, an enormous house that soon causes his wife to want to fly the coop. The Nest is rated R.
I come at this from a very unique perspective.
Get a look at the Oval Office through a different lens in The Way I See It. This documentary chronicles the work of Pete Souza, who himself chronicled the work of 2 presidents. The former White House photographer compares the styles of his former bosses Ronald Reagan and Barack Obama with the current administration's attitude toward behind-the-scenes access. The Way I See It is in limited release. That's the box office preview. Raphael Seth, NBC News.
You just stacked up the images.
limited, options, but still a few good ones out there. Have you been to a movie theater yet?
I haven't. I went to one over Labor Day.
Okay.
And it was fine. Like it was, everyone's kind of spread out, and like you and I talked about, it's kind of nice because you're like,
I don't like it when someone's right behind me anyway. So
you can just kind of kick back and enjoy. I went to go see the movie Tenet. It's the new one by Christopher Nolan. Thank you, Omniscient Tony. And it was too much movie for me that day. It was just like, okay, I just wanted to kind of like chill out, and it's got all this stuff going on. You're like, okay, I need to see this another time.
You're right. There is a difference. I agree with you on days when you're like, you're ready for a real thinker.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you want that mindless, I can just laugh and not have to, you can,
Exactly.
tune out a little bit and still follow the storyline.
That's where I was that day. And this thing is trying to throw like 12 different levels of a story at you, and you're just like, okay, I'm going to see if I can grab one and hopefully hold on to that.
I got to show you this video. I'm not sure if you watched it yesterday, but I could not get it out of my head. We talk about skincare a lot. We have great friends, Bergstrom Iron Laser, Hair Success, Catalyst. They're always like showing us the greatest things for our skin. Well, a salon in the Middle East is offering a facial where they use snails, live snails on your face. You got to look at it. Like you think that sounds weird, and then you look at this and you're like, okay, this skincare treatment obviously not for the faint of heart.
Where is this?
This is it said in the Middle East, Jordan, Jordanian beauty salon, and actually that is a 27-year-old model and social media freelancer. So she, would know the latest and greatest. I think I heard someone say that she actually fell asleep during this because they will actually leave these snails on your face for up to 2 hours. Could you do that?
Never. It says that the snails apparently produce collagen, and then
then maybe I would.
take off that skin, but no way. I would just be so yuck.
They're huge. They're bigger than I thought they were going to be too. I don't know. I guess I don't see anywhere here where it says the price, but. That and I feel like I would sneeze, or I would when the little one's like right up near your nose. Have you ever done, though, it reminds me of, for a while it was big, you'd do a pedicure and then fish would eat the calluses. I never did it here, but yeah.
I've seen that, but never did that, but I've seen those.
I don't know if I want any,
I think that's a big thing in Japan, right? And the Japanese use the fish to kind of...
eat the calluses off your feet. So
it's kind of like you can see how they eat the stuff off the whales. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You've always seen the small fish yeah. So I guess that's how your feet, they produce the same stuff. I mean, whales are mammals. Maybe it's the same thing. I don't know.
Wow, those were just huge snails all over there. I don't know. If it takes away my wrinkles. Plumps up my collagen.
Nah, just give me some cream and I'm
gross.
I'm good.
Stick with something in a tube. Thank you very much. All right, stay with us. Coming up next here on North Dakota Today, we are talking about the latest VNL Deal of the Week. Don't go anywhere.